Hey there, gamers all around. Welcome, welcome, and here we are playing Banished again. Welcome to Greenstown. So, here I am. I'm trying to build some buildings. I don't have many Labradors. I think that's how you pronounce it. I'm not sure. I don't have many Labradors. What that means is I don't have many people that, like, need jobs. So, yeah. Oh yeah, also, you know, I don't have, you know, I gonna need more Labradors, like, ASAP. Anyway, so, today's episode's gonna be a little longer. Maybe a little too longer, I don't know. But yeah, it is what it is. Here I am, looking around, making sure that everything gets made. So right now I'm getting lots of notifications saying, hey, your storage for produced goods has reached its capacity. So right now I'm trying to build a market. I'm trying to build a storage barn and a stockpile for the stone, rock, and iron. I mean, yeah, I make a creamery place. Oh, well, okay. Okay. Yeah, I chose milk for creamery. I was gonna say that I'm an idiot, or I'm a dum-dum, because I thought that you make milk, like just now. I was thinking that you make milk at the creamery, but then I'm starting to think to myself, no, that doesn't make any sense, because you make milk with cows, usually. I don't know. I had to figure it out for myself. But yeah. So yeah, nobody can be a creamery right now, because nobody's available for that right now. And I slowed the... I slowed the time down a little bit because I'm trying to see what I need to build, see what I need to. Oh yeah, and then I saw the supply cart, and then I'm thinking to myself, okay, what's the difference between a supply cart and a grocer's cart? Because I noticed. I'm sorry, guys. It's been a while since I played, so I hit the escape button thinking that's back, but then it's right click, it's back. So supply cart, and then I click on it, I drag it out, and then I notice that it looks exactly the same as grocer's cart, and I become very happy, very pleased. So I put it out right next to the grocer's cart because I thought that was fitting to put the supply cart right next to the grocer's cart. So that's what I did, and then I built a market. Built a market right there, right by the cemetery. And then I built a barn right across from the market. So that's the storage barn. So that's what I was meaning to say. You know, and then I finished building a path, stone path. There we go, just like that. Done. There we go. Then I speed up time. So I like watching everything run at full speed ahead. So that's what I do. Just watch. I wanna, you know, be productive in this Let's Play, so that's probably why this video is much longer than usual. I want to be very productive, and I want to get stuff done. So yeah, hey, I like this mod. I think these mods are really cool. Like the carts, the creamery, the fishing farm. I think they're all cool. Also put in a mod that was like big animals. That's not cattle for some reason. I mean, cattle's already in the game, but like there was a mod saying big horned or like bighorn animals for livestock, and I'm like, okay, so I chose that to be, you know, be a mod. I think I enabled that one, unless it interferes with one of the mods that I already have. I had to double check on that. I don't really know, like, from right off the top of my head. I don't know by heart which mods I have, which mods I don't. Put stuff in the traders post. I built I'm building a tavern. Trying to build a cemetery so they can honor those elders who's passed away, or anyone who bit the dust. And then, you know, I'm trying to build a storage barn and a market. It's kind of slow. Might want to speed things up here a little bit. Okay, so a trader just appeared in the trader's market. So I slow down time, I pause it for a little bit, then I go to traders, try to see what he has available. It's a food merchant. So I kind of dismiss him. I dismiss him because he's like, I have plenty of food. I probably don't have enough to buy whatever it is that he's offering for me, and I realize I'm a little dum because I could have went into the orders menu and I could have ordered some milk, because that's something that I need for the creamers, and right now I don't know how to get milk, so I feel like a little dum right now. I mean, I think we get milk from cattle, but I am not positive. I'm not for certain. Like, because I know where milk comes from in real life. Milk comes from cows in real life. And then I start thinking to myself, wait a minute. Because I'm thinking to myself, animals, like livestock animals in this game, usually give you two things from the animals and the livestock. Usually, like, and I'm thinking to myself, using sheep as an example, they give you wool from their skin, and then they give you mutton, which is supposed to be lamb meat. So I'm thinking to myself, okay, so when lamb gets a little, like, when they start outnumbering the farmers start, you know, butchering them, and all the taverns starting to be built. Another thing I discovered is the fact that I like to watch stuff be built. So here I am watching the tavern be built right now, and I think that's cool. As I was saying, like, lamb, if lamb goes, like, gets too high, the numbers of lamb in the pasture, the farmers will start killing them off. And although they still get wool, whether they're, you know, whether they just killed them or if they're still alive, like, they still get wool from the lamb, but they get mutton, which is like lamb meat from the lambs. So I'm thinking to myself, you know, because like chickens, they in this game for chickens, they give us eggs and feathers and chicken. I mean, chicken's an exception, I suppose, because for chicken they give us three things, because they lay eggs, so because they're birds. So I guess for chickens is an exception because they give us their feathers that they shed, they give us the eggs that they lay, and they give us the chicken, like chicken meats, you know. And I'm thinking to myself, doesn't cattle give you beef and milk and maybe leather? And I'm trying to think that through in my head now, but I think I'm overcomplicating things. I'm not so sure anymore. So, here I am watching things be built. I can't have a brewer right now because I don't have any Labradors. Everybody's in school, so here I am watching the market be built and the storage barn be built. So yeah, I watched the cemetery be built for like 2 seconds. Cemetery tab I did get rid of. So, okay, somebody grew up. And then I assigned them to be the creamer to work at the dairy farm. Oh, and here I am looking around now on the mod stuff, I think. Oh, I'm trying to build something. I'm trying to build something for food. So I built a hunting cabin. I ended up building a hunting cabin anyways, because like I got deer around, and I find it funny because like the deer was walking right by as I was placing down the hunting cabin. So I find that kind of funny. It's like the deer don't care, or they don't mind walking by the construction site for a hunting cabin. See, here they are right now. They walk over the water, and I'm laughing as I'm playing the video games as I see them walking over the water, and I'm laughing because that looks funny. And then they come crossing over the river again, and then I mean it makes sense now because the water must have frozen over, so you know it must be nothing but ice now. So and then the deer, I watch them walk on ice without falling over and come back to the other side of the river, and they walk right by the hunting cabin, the construction site for hunting cabin, and I think that's hilarious. Just wait for it, they're gonna walk right by. Oh, there's those deer, they walk right by. There, fellas, they walk right by, right over the storage barn and the market. It's kind of funny. Alright. Okay, so there's another trader here. He's a general goods market, and I decided to order food seeds, like seeds from him, off of him. Cause like I need seeds anyways to grow more of on my farms, crops. So I decided, you know what, I'm gonna buy some off of you because you have some that I don't have now, and I'm gonna order some for you to come back to and bring back to me, so I can make more food, not only for like my citizens, but also to trade for, and also to make you know ale from. So right now I'm making peach ale. Although that doesn't sound, I mean that doesn't sound bad, but like right now I don't have anybody to work there, so that I'm kind of got to work on that. So you know I've ordered food, seeds mostly, seed crops from this guy, and I bought off some seeds from him. Maybe I didn't, because maybe I didn't have enough food or like enough general goods for him. Like maybe I didn't have enough concurrency for him, but I think I did. Here I am. I put down a hunting cabin. I put down a chapel, and here I am putting down a pasture now. Because I'm thinking to myself, all right, so I'm gonna need cattle or cow or something, something to give me some milk. So I put down pasture so that way I can hopefully get some cow or some cattle along the way, so that way I can, you know, get those inside the pasture and then make some milk, you know. So I need milk in order to make cheese, and right now I can't. Like the creamery cannot be of use right now because I don't have milk. And I think that, like, editing the video now, I think that it's so obvious that, like, it's obvious what I'm missing. I'm missing cow, not cattle. but I don't know if I have cow in the game. I know I have cattle in the game, but I don't know if I have cow exactly. Maybe that mod doesn't go so well with another mod that I have active right now. So maybe I have to disable one of the mods that I have currently in order to run that mod, because sometimes it does happen, whereas like some mods do not run very well with one another. Here I am putting down a house right now. Some mods do not run very well with each other, so I had to be careful sometimes with some mods, because there are some mods out there that will not run together. And I mean that, you know, when I say that, like, the mods will not run together. They're not good together. I'm also building a well. There's a storage barn. I'm gonna watch it be built. There's a foundation of the little stones. Yeah, I think it's really obvious what I'm missing, and maybe I'll figure it out on my own time. Or maybe somebody in the comments, somebody will comment, hey, you need this before you can get milk. You know, I think it's pretty obvious what I'm missing. I don't think it's cattle, exactly, because cattle helps you get beef and maybe some leather. So I don't think it's beef. But I don't know how to get cow unless cow is that, you know, one mod that said like big animals with like big horns. In which case it would make sense. Because cow usually has, you know. But in that case, what's the difference between cow and cattle? Like in this game, because cattle gives you beef. Maybe cow gives you milk. And then maybe cow is steak, and then maybe cattle is beef. I don't know. To me, beef and steak is pretty much the same thing, and the cattle and the cow is pretty much the same thing. I don't know. So I didn't realize that the market was already built. The well was just built. So I didn't realize that the market was already built. I saw the market was already built, but I didn't realize the tab was still open. So I mean, I would have closed that tab earlier. There's no reason for me to have that tab open, but I just kept it open. There I am, building a chapel. I find it funny. The hunting cabin's directly next to the chapel. I don't find that kind of funny. Excuse me, guys. Sorry. Had a long day today. Alright, let's see if I can speed things up here a little bit. Alright, so here I am trying to build a mine. Just got students now. Kids being students, and then some kids being born. Or babies being born anyways. And then I have Forge Lodge, because I kept, you know, getting that notification, hey, you're running low on logs. So I decided, you know what, I'm gonna build Forest Lodge in that small little area behind the mountain. I don't have anybody working there right now, but that's the Forge Lodge right there behind the bridge. I had the tunnel there, and then I have another mine over here. It's collecting iron. I'm running very low on iron. Remarkably low. Like, I have more stone than iron. And like, this is like the most stone I ever played in this game. And I'm very impressed. But anyways, so here I am trying to get by. So that's the Forest Lodge over there. I'm waiting for, you know, people to grow older and graduate high school, so that way they can get a degree or get a job in either the Forest Lodge business or the tavern business or even the hunting business. And I still don't realize that market tab is open. And I find that kind of funny. So, you know, you click on that button that says work, and then nobody would work there anymore. It basically enables/disables work, and I disabled the cut for one of the forest lodge, and I disabled one of the plant in the other. I read somewhere that like, you know, the guide was saying, hey, it's easier if you have 2 forest lodge, one to plant and one to cut. So that's why I do that. And then I had somebody grow up and graduate high school, so I decided, you know what, I'm going to sign you up for being a brewer. So I had him do that. So that's why the tavern tab is closed now, because, you know, I already took care of that. And I can't believe that market tab is still open. Gee, I am editing behind my desk right now, and I wish that I could go back in time when I played this, that way I could close that tab, because that tab is driving me nuts. I'm so sorry, guys. At least I enjoyed this video. Oh, hey, the pasture is almost complete. I'm watching that be built. Yeah, I like watching things be built. It's okay, though. Yeah, I'm watching this thing. Anytime now. There we go. I'm sorry, guys. Come on, don't stop. Come back. Come back. You're almost done. Come back. Alright, he's working on it slowly. Surely, but slowly. And then there's the chaplain. The church is being built now. The church and the pasture both being built. I think the church gets built first, and then the pastor gets finished. Then I got one more Labradors. Got one more. I forget what I signed him to. I think I might have signed him to hunting. Or did I sign him up for the chaplain? I don't know. Pastor, chaplain, church guy. Somebody spiritual in that sense. Gee, how long does that market tab stay open? So that market tab is bothering me as much as it probably is bothering you. Alright, so I watched the church get built. That's good. Okay, so I signed the one Labrador to chaplain. That's good. I need somebody to still be the hunter, and I still need 2 more to be the lodge, to work at the forge lodge. Okay, so the trader came back, and it's a seed market, which costs exactly the same as the general goods market. For some reason, I thought the general goods market might be cheaper. I don't know why I thought that. Here I am, the trading post, just looking for what I've got, doing some mental math, thinking to myself, how much do I need for my village? How much can I put in the trading post? So, you know, that's what I was doing. Oh, the pastor's finally built. Good. Okay, so now all I need is 3 Labradors, technically 4 because the 4th one's gonna be working in the mine. There we go. Alright, so here I am. I'm expanding my town a little bit more. I'm building a boarding house, I'm building a well, I'm building a town hall, because those are all the things that I need. I built a fish farm. Right now, nobody's currently working there because, I mean, I don't have anybody to work there. And then here's livestock guy. So I say every visit, and I don't see any more livestock. Like I don't see cow. I see cattle, but I don't see cows. So I don't know where else to get milk from. I think cattle is the answer, even though it kind of doesn't make a lot of sense to me. But maybe it will later. I don't know. So you know, I have cattle. Go to that pasture that I built a while ago, and then I basically like I trade them off. I trade 2 of them off so they can at least reproduce. And I don't know how I can adopt 2 cattle and not know their genders, and then so all of a sudden I'm pregnant. So you know, for the cattle side of things, and then you know the cattle ends up giving birth and everything's fine and dandy. It's just like, okay, how did that happen? Like I don't even know the gender. It's just told cattle, and that, you know, it's very vague, very, you know, it's not very descriptive. It doesn't tell me, okay, are you a female cattle? Are you a cow cattle? Or are you a stag cattle? Are you a male cattle? Are you a bull cattle? That's what I was trying to say, bull cattle. And like it doesn't really add up to me. It doesn't really make sense. Like, you know, I don't know the genders. Then bulls keep popping up, so I'm assuming that they're both female and male. But I don't know. I'm not gonna fight for the sake of a, you know, game. The game is the game. So I'm building a border house right now for the nomads to live in, or anybody that doesn't have a home, anybody that's homeless. But I'm building a border house right now. I found out that I had a clinic, I had like everything that I would need. I have schools, I have a hospital, and now I'm building a border house, so that way, you know, when I get nomads asking for citizenization, they would have some place to stay temporarily till the house is built, of course. And I have them build a well that they are working on right now, and you know, they were working on it ever since the border house, but you know, they completed it directly after the border house was built. So as I imagine that I keep my builders very busy, on the clock, very on the clock. So here I am, I'm just watching stuff get built. Mostly the well, then it rains. And then I think I collect iron, because I realize that I'm low on iron. That I need iron for the other thing that I'm building that's not a mine, that's not the town hall. The town hall. I need iron for the town hall. I mean, it's iron and stone, but I have plenty of stone right now. Like, this is the most stone I've ever had playing in this video game. You know, stone is always hard for me to come by, but now I have like 500, 400, 600 stone, and I think that that's amazing, because beforehand I didn't even have 10 stone. You know, now I feel like I made a lot of stone. Now I can sell it. You know, you can put it in a trading post, and just something that I never did in the past, because that was a resource that I needed. But now I feel like I have a whole bunch of, you know, that loot. So now I feel like I don't really need that anymore. So, you know, I'm just... Let me skip all the hard, you know, grind work. Okay, so here we are. We're finally building that town hall, and I'm gonna show you guys a quick glimpse of what it can do before I sign off. And actually, today's episode wasn't bad. It wasn't as bad as it was like first few minutes of this video, and I said, hey, this video is a bit longer than usual. It's not that bad. It's not that bad as before by then, by the time I said it by then. So anyways, I cut out all the grind work, and here I am watching the town hall be built, and I think that's very cool how they, you know, build that with the bars and everything. You know, then they build a foundation, and then the walls, and then the ceiling, and then they're pretty much like everything like goes together. There's a roof that appears, and there's a whole status on the town, and like how productive we are, who has jobs, who doesn't. And it tells us the nomads, it tells us the trading items, it tells us the inventory about how much stuff we have, production, what we got done. Then a trader comes just as soon as I, you know, was able to look at that, and I did see that we were able to make some cheese, so maybe we do get milk from cattle, because there's been cheese that's been made, so maybe we do get milk from cattle anyways. I mean, I'm not gonna question this game, but it just seems strange to me that like getting like milk from cattle instead of cow, but I suppose like depends on like what region of the world you are part of. You know, cattle is the same thing as a cow depending on like where you're from. It's just a different term for it. And you know, I suppose, you know, so I'm not gonna question the game. We don't have any milk in right now, but like we made cheese, so that tells me that we can get milk from cattle, so I'm on the right path. I did the right thing, so we're good. Here I am right now, I'm taking a look at everything, and I'm just increasing my inventory in the trading post, because the town hall, it gives you like the whole, like the numbers of like everything inside your town, so you don't have to worry about doing mental math in your head of like how many items of like something like brutes in your town, whereas like your market, like if you put up like the storage bar. No, now I know why the market's still up, because I don't have any vendors. But anyway, so like for your, you gotta go to your market, you gotta go to the storage bar, you gotta go to the carts and the stockpile. You be able to tell yourself, okay, so I have 50 onions on one storage barn, and then I have 50 in the market, so that means I have 100 onions in total. But the town hall already does that for you. The town hall tells you exactly you have 100 onions in your town, instead of having you count that. So that's what I'm doing right now. I'm just putting in what I feel like needs to go in. Alright, so I made a lot of progress today. Made it this far. Hope you enjoyed this video. Like it if you like it. Share it if you want. Alright. Have a nice day. Thank you for watching. Over and out.
All I had, my mind was full of my mistakes. I've been too fragile through my life, and I'm missing you so bad. Don't know if I should call you back. You know it's getting dark inside my head. I feel there's something that is stopping me now.